Hi, I'm Tamika Smith, and I'm at the Arts Barn in Gaithersburg. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm here right now with Carol Boyle, who's a producer on the latest production called I Love You Because, and it's a partnership, Carol, between the Damascus Theater Company and Arts on the Green.
Exactly right.
So tell me a little bit about this production. What's the setting look like?
The show is set in New York City, and if you remember or know of the 1990s sitcom Friends, has that kind of a vibe. A lot of the action takes place either in a coffee house or an apartment, sometimes in a bar. It's very much a show about relationships, about people in the 20-something, 30-something age group falling in love and out of love and maybe back in love again.
If you go online and you Google this production, it gives a slight nod to Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, where it talks about love and how it's not, you know, because you love someone not in spite of their faults, but because of their faults. And that, you know, that's pretty tough in a lot of relationships.
Absolutely. And in that sense, it very much is a nod to Jane Austen and Pride and Prejudice because it is very much about relationships. In Pride and Prejudice, it's about sisters and their relationships. In this, it's about two brothers and their relationships and what happens in their life. Many people will recognize some nods in the character's name. Marcy is one, Marcy Fitzwilliams, and even the main character, who is this great guy who is a greeting card writer, his name is Austen. So it is in that sense, but it's also a very modern take. It is set in a modern setting with today's people and what we face in terms of loving and getting to know people.
Now, if you didn't already know, this play is a musical, and what I love about musicals is it does something that happens live in theater in person that you don't get when you're watching it on television. Can you talk a little bit about how you're utilizing music in the play?
Sure, absolutely. First and foremost, the music in this show is fantastic. It's there's a lot going on. There's a coffee house feel sometimes in the music. There's some really lovely ballads, and our vocalists perform them to a T. It's very, very good music. I think the most important thing about this, though, is that the music allows an audience to engage with the characters. So each character is either singing to themselves or to each other, and in that they are telling the audience who they are, what's important to them, and they do that through song. So the audience members come in and they get the benefit of a live orchestra on stage, and they get these beautiful songs sung to them, but it's also telling the story.
So without giving away too much of, you know, what's going to be in the play, what are some highlights that you would like to, you know, make mention to? Well,
I think that the audience can definitely expect to laugh a little. I think that they can expect to be charmed by the characters. The people that you meet in this show are fun and funny. They've got quirks and they've got faults. Each one of them brings something different. You've got four main characters who are trying out the dating scene, and we'll see how that plays out, and it is interesting.
It's rough nowadays, girl.
Exactly.
I'm married, thank God, but I'm just saying.
Me too.
Relationships right now, woo!
Exactly. I think more than anything else, people can, they'll get it. By the time they leave, they will be nodding at the main message of the show, which really is very much that all of us, we love the people around us, not necessarily in spite of their differences and their faults, but sometimes because of that.
Oh, thank you so much, Carol.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Okay, so there you have it. I Love You Because. It's going to be right here at the Arts Barn. It's a partnership between Arts on the Green and the Damascus Theater Company. We'll give you those times in just a minute, but first, let's give you a sneak preview.
I brush my teeth in the shower, shampoo twice. Clean and prep for an hour, Old Spice is nice. Then I'm off to Catherine's, I knock on her door right on time like I have every Saturday before. She's my angel in white, another Saturday night in New York. Then we're off to have dinner, drink some fine wine. Every night I'm the winner, Catherine is mine. I'm fine. Flying so high that I can't see the ground. They can see me all the way down the Long Island Sound. Our future is bright, another Saturday night in New York.
This city's funny. When you're in love, everything seems perfect. Cabbies honk their horns together in a perfect symphony.
You tip your hat to all the ladies and they smile at you.
Up yours!
Screw you!
And watch it, jerk!
Perfect harmony.
Stop right here, buy some flowers, just like last week.
Yankees won last night and the night before.
For the next couple hours, somewhere that chic.
Billy Joel says he might go back on tour.
All is perfect, what could go wrong? When I die, can I bring the whole city along? For this Manhattan night, another Saturday night in New York.
Catherine's waiting. Ever since you two first started dating, it has seemed like all of New York
Is laid out just for you. But then it changes, and all that you know rearranges. And you start to think that it almost sounded too good to be true.
Another Saturday night in New York.
Another Saturday night in New York.
I'll be with Catherine for the rest of my life.
Another Saturday.
Oh, 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 oh. I'll be with Catherine for the rest of my life. Another Saturday night.
Another Saturday night.
Another Saturday night in New York.
I Love You Because will be running Friday, February 10th through Sunday, February 26th. Find out more information about this and other Arts on the Green events. Check the city's website for dates, ticket prices, and a full calendar of cultural arts events.